We're going to talk about something here that's called nerve tension, or you can think about it as nerve stretching. And this can be stretching of the nerves that, for example, are going into the back of your head, producing a headache. They could be stretching of the nerves that are going down into your hands, causing tingling numbness or carpal tunnel syndrome. Or it can be stretching of the nerves that are going down into your foot, ultimately something that we're going to be calling a sciatica. And I want to show you that it's not always the nerve itself that's the problem. Let's use this as a little bit of an illustration. This is you in a nutshell. We've got a balloon here, and this is going to be your brain. And then we're going to have this piece of string, which is going to be essentially your spinal cord. And from here, you're going to have all of the peripheral nerves that go out to all of the different parts of your body. Now, I don't think it takes too much imagination that if a person's experiencing pain in their neck, pain in their hand, or pain in their foot, you can imagine that if you've got a pinched or if you've got an irritated nerve out in the muscles or something like that, that's going to produce tingling, pain, problems, things like that. Kind of like if you smack your funny bone. But ultimately, what I want to share with you is that it's your brain and your spinal cord that are responsible for processing that information. Now, why does this matter? It matters because you can have a problem with the central part of your body, and that's actually where the issue is, even though you're feeling it's coming from somewhere else. You can have tension on the string, and the string is essentially your spinal cord. It's anchored up at the very top at the C1, 2, 3 vertebrae of the neck along with the skull, and then it's anchored all the way down at the bottom at your sacrum, so your tailbone. Now, if what you have is you have an issue at either the top or the bottom being the foundation for your spine and the top being the weak spot that gives you the flexibility to move. So, falls on your backside, whiplash injuries, anything where your body's gotten smacked, jarred around, even if there wasn't blood or broken bones. If it creates an issue, what it can do is it can create tension in this system. So I think you can appreciate if you have tension up at the top, well, guess what that can do? That's going to pull on the string like this. And you may not get the pain or the problem at the top. Guess what? It's going to create the tension down at the bottom. So it's possible that nerve tension from the top can actually produce something such as a sciatica. But guess what? It can go the other way around too. So you can have tension down at the bottom. Something's going on pulling like this. And guess what that's going to produce? That's going to produce issues going on up to the top, things possibly like a headache or a migraine. Now understand what I'm saying here, that this is not the peripheral nerves at all. So many times people have different tests done where they're looking at the discs in their back or they're looking at the opening where the peripheral nerves come out, and they say, oh yeah, maybe there's a little bit of wear and tear in this area. Okay, there could be an issue. But guess what? That's not actually where the problem is coming from. Simply because you have the symptoms in one part of your body does not necessarily mean that that is its origin. So when it comes to nerve stretching and neurological issues in the body, it's important to understand not just the effect, the headache, the tingling in the fingers, the tingling in the feet, but it's understanding where is it coming from and recognizing it could actually be coming from multiple sites. It could be a combination of an issue, yes, with the peripheral nerve, or it could be coming from an issue with this kind of tension that we've talked about in the spine, even in the area not necessarily where the pain is. This matters in particular if you're a person who's been experiencing or suffering some kind of chronic issue that you know it's affecting your nerves, you know it's affecting your muscles, but you've been to everybody and everybody says, okay, it's not this, it's not this, it's not this, we've tried this, you've tried that, but so many of the different tests are showing up as normal. So what I want to ask you then, is it possible, and has anybody explored the possibility that the issue that you're describing is not where the problem is actually coming from, and as a result, you need to look somewhere else? Now, this isn't meant to diagnose you. I have absolutely no idea what's going on, but I'm hoping that this simply opens your mind to the different possibilities here so that you are aware that if you've been struggling and frustrated trying to find answers for what you have going on, you know what? There very well still can be a solution, but it may not be the spot that you originally thought. Thanks for watching this video. My name is Dr. Jeffrey Hanna from Atlas Health Australia, where we believe in hope, healing, well-being from above, down, inside, and out.
For more information about upper cervical care, please call us on 3188 9329 or visit us at atlashealth.com.au.